slowly, but still time is running out.
Hey guys, Matt here, and today I'm taking a look at a disc from a company I haven't really thrown a lot, and that is the Kastaplast Guld. The only Kastaplast I've really thrown in the past is the second run K1 Rasp that you've seen in maybe a couple of my videos. I've had it for a long time and thrown it around a good bit. I've always been a fan of Kastaplast, but with their kind of limited molds until recently, I never tried that many, and they were kind of hard to find. But recently, my sponsor, Full Blast Disc Golf, had some in, so I got this one. This is the Glow Gould. It's got one of the Moomin creatures on there from the Swedish book and cartoon series. This one, I have looked it up, and it's called the Grok, I think is how they say it. And it's like a witch creature that can spread ice everywhere, so that's kind of cool. And apparently, like, even though all the characters think it's evil, it's actually kind of nice. And it's purple like Grimace from McDonald's, if you see it like colored in, so that's kind of funny. But to the disc, they give it the numbers of 13, 5, negative half, 3, and the infinite disc users give it the same rating. I've seen these retail between $22 and $25. Some of the Moomin ones are closer to 30 even, but I got this one at Full Blast Disc Golf for 23 bucks. And it feels, I would say, really fantastic. The profile reminds me a lot of something like a Giant. It's fast. The rim is not the sharpest or bluntest I've ever seen. It's not as sharp as something like a Nuke. It's not as blunt as something like an X-Cal, but it's got a little bit of shoulder, very nice, like even dome across the top there. And it makes me think that while it should be overstable, it's not going to be like a big time meat hook. So I took it out to the field, I took it out to several courses, got some shots different places, and overall I was pretty impressed. Let's check it out. So out in the field, got a little bit of a crosswind here. It's turning it a little bit more than I thought it would, but pans out and goes about 425 on that one. Going from the other side of the field, nice baby anhyzer, pans out of it really late, and that was about 415. Trying a similar line to the first one, and this one actually holds the anhyzer all the way to the ground, but it still went almost 450. Heading out to Deerfield, this is hole 4, 390 with a little uphill dike at the end where you have to stick it down there. That you can see that ring of OB, those white posts, and I stuck it right next to those. Had a putt. Threw it on 18, this big forehand, that's OB all along the right. Was able to sneak down just over the OB. That was a pretty good throw. That was like 450. Now out at Etowah, hole 3. Goes about 300, but hits that tree on the left side. Turned a little more than I wanted to. Hole 15, throwing this big backhand spike hyzer line around the telephone pole. Ended up a little shorter than I thought, but I still made the 27, 30-foot putt. On 18, I was trying not to replicate my mistake on 3 and actually underthrew that one a little bit. So as you can see on some of the holes where I needed to dial it in as far as moving left to right really well, I could have done a better job learning it. It does like to, on a hard throw, penetrate on a turning drift before coming back on that kind of late hooking fade. I wouldn't say that it's flippy, it's definitely not, but it's at the stability where a lot of people could use as a max distance forehand or backhand disc depending on your power and how you like to throw them. I think it likes that hard, flat throw the most, either way. I had pretty good success throwing it far backhand. My backhand's a little bit less powerful, but it still went, near 400 feet on a full rip throw. And on a forehand, I got it around 450 several times. And if I could get it on a flatter line penetrating early where I understood it was going to do a little better, I think I'd actually like it a whole lot. Since they're a little bit on the expensive side, I'm not going to rush out and buy a bunch to replace my current drivers, but I could see this being one that would fit in my bag. It's not dissimilar to the D2 Pro that I throw a little bit anyway. That's my max distance backhand driver. So really, really good disc. The plastic feels amazing. The glow is incredible. It went straight into my glow bag. There's one hole in our glow league where that became my go-to right off the top, and it's the hardest birdie to get, and we got one. Me and my doubles partner got one using this one. So overall, really impressed, and I'll try more Kastaplast in the future. Definitely a lot of fun, and since it doesn't overlap with anything that Reptilian puts out, could be a really cool addition to the bag. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.